In physics, we are not required to solve those limits. In fact, we are required to remember differentiation of elementary function. The first formula to remember is if y is equal to x to the power of n, then derivative of y with respect to x, dy by dx, can be written as d by dx of x to the power of n. So you can see here dy by dx, y is substituted with x to the power n because y is equal to x to the power n. The result is n x to the power of n minus 1. This is the general formula for differentiation of any function x to the power n. If we want to find dy by dx of a function y given by x square that we have already evaluated, the answer will come directly from this formula. Here you can identify n equal to 2 and you will have 2x to the power 2 minus 1, which will come out to be 2x to the power of 1 or 2x. Another example will be d by dx of, let's say, x to the power half. You can always identify your n to be half, and the result would be given by nx to the power n minus 1. So n is half. So you will write here n, which is half, x to the power of half minus 1, which can be written as half x to the power of minus half, which is just 1 by 2, and then this can be written as 1 by root x. Next formula to remember is that of trigonometric function. For example, if y equal to sin x, then you have to remember that d by dx of sin x is nothing but cos of x. Third formula that you have to remember, if y is equal to cos of x, then d by dx of cos of x is equal to minus of sin x. Right now you need to memorize these formulas as they come and use them directly. Suppose if the function is y equal to 10x, then the differentiation of 10x with respect to x, you must remember, is equal to sec square x. If y is equal to, let's say, cosec of x, then its differentiation of cosec x is equal to minus cosec x into cot x. If y is equal to, let's say, sec of x, then differentiation of sec x you need to memorize is simply sec x into tan x. Next formula is for cot x. Differentiation of cot x with respect to x is simply minus cosec square x. It is advisable that you remember all these formulas. Differentiation of all trigonometric functions. d by dx of sin x is cos x, d by dx of cos x is minus sin x, d by dx of tan x is sec square x, d by dx of cosec x is equal to minus cos x into cot x. Differentiation of sec x is sec x into tan x, and differentiation of cot x is minus cos x square x. Whenever they appear, you have to simply use the formula from your memory. The next set of formula is for two special functions. For example, if you are differentiating some function which comes as log of x or ln x, then you should remember that the differentiation of ln x of a function is simply 1 by x. Relatively easier to remember. Next formula is, if you see differentiation of some exponential raised to the power of x, then it is even easier to remember, and differentiation of e to the power x is simply e to the power of x. The last formula, remember it, differentiation of some number a raised to the power x. A is any number. It is equal to a to the power x into ln. Now you need to remember differentiation of these 10 elementary functions to start with. You must memorize this formula for their application in physics. You can write them in form of table and memorize it as soon as possible. Here is an example of list of table you need to make for yourself and remember the result. d by dx of x to the power n is n x to the power n minus 1. d by dx of e to the power x is e to the power x. d by dx of ln x equal to 1 by x. So goes with sin x is cos x is minus sin x, tan x is sec square x, cosec x is minus cosec x into cot x, sec x is sec x into tan x, cot x is minus cos x square.